Cause I'm a little problematic. 감당할 수 없어 thinking reckless. 똑같은 실수를 반복해. 이건 habit. You help me when I'm slowly falling. Ooh, heart of gold, will of steel's what you had. Ooh, pick me up when I was sinking in quicksand. Ooh, you piece me together with your ripped hands on. I'm more to get you, but you gotta understand. With you I'm safe, under embrace. Take me far from all the danger. I can't explain the way you got me feeling. And now you're one and only I know. Yeah, I've been more than what I could chew. Lost a lot in a minute or a little too soon. 문제가 많아 interview. In the end, all I knew, that's what I choose. Heart of gold, will of steel's what you had. Pick me up when I was sinking in quicksand. You piece me together with your ripped hands. Oh, no more to get you, but you gotta understand. With you I'm safe, under embrace. Take me far from all the danger. I can't explain the way you got me feeling. And now you're one and only I know. With you I'm safe, under embrace. Take me far from all the danger. I can't explain the way you got me feeling. And now you're one and only I know. Yes, I knew. 어떤 순간에도 내 옆에 있어주는 너. And you touch my soul with 1,000 moments. Got me thinking I'm in heaven. Love you give me is impossible. The way you make me feel, I don't know how. You're so eminent, prominent, giving me vision of ambition to praise you. Don't need permission cause I already know what I'm missing. And you're always listening, don't need to validate anything. You're at the greatest, I just wanna idolize, wanna be you. I'm safe, under embrace. Take me far from all the danger. I can't explain the way you got me feeling. And now you're one and only I know. With you I'm safe, under embrace. Take me far from all the danger. I can't explain the way you got me feeling. And now you're one and only I know.
Hello,
Hey,
everybody.
howdy.
Hey, howdy, hey.
Welcome in, everybody. Slow it down a little bit. I found that one. I liked that one.
That's a good. Sometimes you got to slow it down.
Something a little different. Welcome in, everybody.
I'm going that angle.
We're gonna paint and chill and hang out a little while and chit chat and yeah, we're gonna welcome in the chat first, and then I have some news I didn't even tell you, Pete.
Uh-oh.
Some news, and I found some merch. We're going to talk about merch for just a minute too. But first off, let's welcome in everybody. Samantha Lowe, hey Sam, welcome in. Shelby Johnsey, welcome in. Good to see you. Good evening. Alex Miller, howdy. Jennifer White, haven't seen you in a while. Hey dear, how you? Hope you're well. New at this, welcome in. Ashton G, Monorail Molly, hey Molly. Angela Menta, good evening, Angela. Hey, howdy. Disneyland fan, welcome in. Wendy B, howdy. Jeanette, Sebastian the Crab, go get some sleep, dear. Hope you keep feeling better.
Yes.
Mari Memphis, howdy. Krista, welcome in. Good to see you. And that's everybody. So welcome in, everybody. Pete, you have a good day? Your Orioles won. You should have had a good day.
You know, I had a great stream yesterday going over stuff for our event and all the stuff that we have, and we've got so much to give. And then I had a decent stream last night doing the basketball game because it was kind of fun to watch that. I had a fantastic basketball stream, and then I slept well, which was nice for the first time in a while. I had a great night's sleep.
Good.
And then the Orioles won today. We got lucky. I was scared for a little bit there because it looked like they were coming back.
Yeah.
So,
hey Kelly, welcome in Kelly and Mickey Bunch. Kelly was live earlier.
Yep, I was over there with her.
Hope you're doing well, dear. Space Mountain Dave, welcome in. Good to see you.
I
Mike
contemplate,
Wazowski.
I contemplated buying jewelry.
Oh, well, Kelly will do that
Yep.
sometimes.
Yep.
Adventures with VP. What's up, brother? Hey, how? I need to talk to you, VP. Good to see you. Everybody kind of popping in here.
Yeah.
Jeff Condon, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, that was a good game tonight. And I'll be honest, I was a little shocked that the Heat beat Boston at home last night.
Yeah, I didn't pick that. I called Boston to win.
Yeah.
I thought the Boston had the momentum, but what I got scared about was right like a half an hour before the game, the line started jumping
Really?
opposite way, and I'm sitting here watching it as it's going, and I'm thinking, this looks like it's politically set up for Miami to do this and Vegas to win the farm. And right before the stream, I told everybody Miami's winning this one. And sure as heck fire, they just destroyed it. So it's a shame when you look at that. So
Kate Udalali Lane, welcome in, and Diz Noah's Adventures. Hey Noah, good to see you. I did something today, Pete.
Okay.
Had an appointment today, and after I did that, met up with the girl child and the boy child.
Okay.
And we went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
How was it?
This is my popcorn bucket that I got, by the way.
That's pretty awesome.
All metal. Nice popcorn bucket. Got the Guardians logo there on the other side. And the cup that came with a souvenir or a Nebula drink topper.
All over both on top. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it sits on top. There's a lid for the cup too that's in there, but she sat on top of the drink. But I like that little Nebula. I thought she was cute. Here we go.
Absolutely, Kelly.
But yeah, met up with kids, went to a movie. I figured why the heck not, and loved it. Great movie. Great movie. Much better than Ant-Man and the Wasp and Quantumania. And
so I haven't watched that yet. I'm going to hopefully watch that tomorrow.
That one's, I like the Ant-Man movies. This last one was, Guardians, I wasn't much for Guardians Volume 2. This one will hit you. Take some tissue with you when you watch this one.
Yeah, I heard there's a lot of death in it.
There's a lot of impactful moments in this movie.
Great way to say it.
So
I need a date for the movie. I don't think I'm going to go.
Yeah, holiday thing. Marguerite Nagy, welcome in. Good to see you. I was happy. Me and Elise were planning to go, and I called Evan this morning, and he was just waking up. I said, "Oh, the troubled life of a high school graduate." He said he wasn't working today after all, so he had got to go to the movie with us too. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
my kids, I can never time down right now. They're all so busy.
Yeah,
and everything.
Elise told me yesterday. She said one of her coworkers asked her if she wanted to pick up their shift today, and Elise said, "Nope, I've got plans." So
that's awesome.
I thought that was really cool.
That is really cool.
Kelly said, "I loved Guardians. I've seen it. I've went to see it 2 times. Be sure to wait through the
Oh, there's extra scenes. Okay.
There's a mid credit and a post credit.
Okay.
Yep. Angela's going this weekend to see it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, Angela. I was very a little shocked by it, Pete, but it is really good.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. I'll be honest, some of the humor in the we're painting tonight, Kelly. I'm not building. I'm painting. The popcorn bucket does not light up, Mar. It's just a metal popcorn bucket. Um, the music is really good in this one.
Okay.
I took a picture of the credits as they were rolling to get all the songs, and my son thought that was hilarious. But the music is really good in this one. I had gotten Guardians 2, some of the humor that they forced into that movie kind of got on my nerves. I thought some of it was kind of dumb. This one, really, humor in it's good. Heart in it is overabundant. Yeah, good movie. The music is always good in those movies, Kelly. This one, the very first song will hit you, and it's just on from there. So
That's cool.
Yeah, that was my day. Did that. Went and picked up something that you mentioned the other day, Pete, for supper for me and the parent. I went to that drive-in place I told you about.
Yeah.
I got 2 pounds of hash with red slaw and sauce.
Uh-huh.
And we had hash sandwiches tonight.
Wow.
Phenomenal.
Very nice. I did dinner tonight, and this is the first night I'm trying something different. I have not eaten anything since dinner.
Really?
I'm not going to eat tonight. I'm going to try to curtail the late night snacks.
There you go. Good
So,
for you.
Yeah.
Just in case anybody's wondering, I talked to our buddy Steve a little while ago. He is sounding much better than he sounded last night. He's still a little wiped out, but his voice is improving. So he was going to head to bed and try to get some rest.
Yeah. It's going around. Somebody else was telling me they weren't feeling good. Well, Jeanette.
Yeah.
Jeanette's not feeling well, and somebody else was telling me. I can't remember who else it was. We're just saying, it's a lot going on and going around. Of course, Steve got it from the guy at work.
Yeah.
Guy that was coughing all over his desk. So, can you imagine being Steve? And we know how he is with the phobia stuff, and this guy's just hacking and coughing all over his desk. I found that amusing to me.
Yeah, that's Angela said I was bad and had crumble cookies for dinner, but I bet they were moist, Angela. So moist. It's me, David T. Welcome in. Good to see you. Jeanette says I'm feeling better. Just a cough left, so that's good. Good. Let's just get that out of here too and get you back to 100. Wendy, I didn't ask him about his hemorrhoids. I did not. Me and Steve are very close. Not sure we're that close yet.
Yeah. Okay. I don't even think I'd go that far.
Yeah. They were talking about that during the stream. So yeah.
I started. I went to bed last night. Didn't realize that you were live. I apologize.
No, you're good. We're me and Joy hung out for a little while and painted a little bit, and so that's it. Yeah, I didn't go buy cookies. I drove near the place, near Crumble Cookie today, and I resisted the urge to go in and buy more cookies.
I did pretty good too last night because when Angela and Paul were here, we didn't eat all of them. We cut them into fours. Preston has a crumble cookie cutter he pulls out of a shelf somewhere. I'm like, how do you have a crumble cookie cutter? It's like we have them here all the time.
You're a professional crumble cookie eater when you have a crumble cookie cutter.
And so Angela took most of them and went back with her, which is good because I just wanted to try them. I didn't need all that sugar.
Yeah.
And, so it was great. So she brought a couple different flavors, and the one she brought with this peanut butter damn near knocked me off my tail because it just clogged up my mouth. I couldn't even open. I couldn't even breathe. I was mumbling. I sounded like Fred Sanford. I didn't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're such good cookies. So moist.
oh Christ, here we go.
So good. So yeah. I'm gonna say it because, to be honest, I was a little shocked by it. I checked the weight today, and I've lost a little more weight. So
good for you.
I was worried that we were probably going in the opposite direction, but that was down. So
I haven't picked up 1 pound in 7 months.
Nice.
So that was a good thing. Yeah.
Good.
Which is kind of cool.
Um,
Haven't lost any though either. So it's a negative, I guess, too.
I lost some.
Good for you. That's awesome.
There are, before we get to the painting and the chilling and the chatting, thank you, Kate. There are a few new pins on Shop Disney that dropped today, and I was going to mention those real quick here. This is the Raya and Chief Benja Father's Day pin. It's $17.99, but it's already marked down to $12.59.
Well, that's typical of my Father's Day.
Yeah.
I'm already cheap before it even starts.
So apparently they're doing 30% off gifts for dad, prices as marked. So there you go. There's that one. A couple of new Chip and Dale pins. So this is a Chip and Dale hinged pin 80th anniversary limited release. And it folds down into 3 different pictures.
That's good.
There. $24.99 for that one. I like that you have sort of the classic look of Chip and Dale there, and then the new goofy look there at the top. So, these are, just limited release on those, not limited edition. And then there is this one, a Chip and Dale 80th anniversary mystery pin blind pack, 2 pins per box. $24.99 for these. And there you go.
Nice.
Yeah. You even have them in their Rescue Rangers outfits too.
I like the different look. Yeah.
Good look on those. Couple looks from some of the classic cartoons too. That's cool. $24.99 on those. Then there's a couple of Mulan ones. This is a Mulan mystery blind pack, 2 pins per box, and the pins come together to form a sword.
Oh, that's neat.
So, there you go. Those are $24.99. There is, what is that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in that edition. Different characters from the movie for the 25th anniversary. And then the other Mulan is this one, 25th anniversary. This one's limited edition. Excuse me. This was a limited edition of 3,750. 1 3/4 in diameter. $19.99 for that one. And then the last one is another D23 exclusive. So if you're a D23 member, this is the 20th anniversary of Finding Nemo limited edition pin. So it looks like a treasure chest, and you flip it open, and there's the 20 on top of the treasure there. That one's exclusive to D23 members. Limited edition of only 1,000 on that one. There you go. Tuesday is Pin Day on Shop Disney. That's when they drop new pins on Shop Disney, is every Tuesday morning. So we mentioned those real quick. Nico the Greco, welcome in. I like the Rescue Rangers as well. That was one of my favorite cartoons. Jan S., welcome in. Good to see you. 100 Acre Wood, welcome in. Good to see everybody. So yeah. Why is Dory yellow? I don't think that was Dory, Kate. That was, and I closed the page out. Let me see if I can go back to it real quick. I think that was the yellow fish from the fish tank at the dentist office in Finding Nemo. If I remember correctly.
There's Roger Rabbit underwater.
It was, yeah. Did those emojis look okay, Pete?
Emojis came out great. I dropped one in the stream when I don't have anything Roger. It's one of my favorite movies, and so I dropped it in the stream.
Yes, Kate. This is Nemo and Bubbles was his name in the fish tank. So
I don't even remember him.
I don't either. He was in with like the starfish and the other bluefish that was voiced by Willem Dafoe.
Okay.
And all of those in the dentist office in Finding Nemo. So yeah. There you go. Please explain how to eat hash on a sandwich. I need to know. Well, you get hash and you put it on a hamburger bun, and then you put some red slaw on top. Then you put the other bun on top of that, and then you eat it. It's sort of a dry hash. It's a little more moist than like pulled pork. Yeah, moist. There it is again. It's like a pulled pork. It's like got some. It's a little. I'm trying to think of another word other than moist so Pete doesn't disappear, but it's more moist than just pulled pork.
I'm biting my tongue right now.
So it's got a little bit of like diced onion in it, a little bit, and a little more of the pork juice in it. But yeah, it's wetter. That's another good term, Molly. It's wet.
I'm not even gonna sit on. I'm not sitting on camera for this. I'm not even sitting on camera for this right now.
And then when you put like the slaw on it, it gets a little more wetter and a little more moist. And if you don't eat it quickly, your bun will get really, sloppy and moist and wet as well. But it's finger licking good and very tasty. Not really so slippery. Molly, not really slippery. Dampish is another good word, Mar. But I prefer moist or wet. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. I kind of do, Jennifer. It's soggy.
Wow.
You don't want it too soggy, though. I mean, it's got to not dry. No. Yeah.
I'm back over
We
here.
found a road Jeff won't go down.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Anyway. Everybody come on in. We're just having an open discussion here. Yeah, open discussion.
Open discussion. It's yeah. Hey, Debbie Burnfeld. Welcome in, dear Debbie. Hey, howdy. I missed you coming in while I was showing pins and all, but hey, Debbie, thanks for popping in. Never eat soggy waffles. Well, That's true. Yeah. Clammy doesn't sound right. No, Disneyland fan. You don't want clammy. No. Okay, now Jeanette's on the job. Okay, Googling hash was a bad idea. You might want to Google barbecue hash. That I might suggest that. So
Yeah.
slick. Slippery when wet.
Are you sure you're having food? What the hell is going on?
Sparkly Pink, welcome in. I don't know. I've got a twinge of a headache, and after all I've been through, Chris is just a little edgier. You're getting edgy, Chris, tonight. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
As Jeff says, punchy, Chris. There we go. Welcome in, Caffeinated Misfit. Good to see you. Yes, this is the way.
That is the way.
So, corned beef hash. Okay, that I do understand. Not really corned beef. It's.
I don't know what's in his drink. I'm thinking it's tequila or margarita right now is what I'm thinking.
It's tea, actually.
Wow.
It's tea. Mm-hmm. So, this is the way. Yeah, we're gonna get to painting because apparently I'm talking too much. I love margaritas too.
Oh God.
Long Island iced teas. Those are good. I didn't know we were going down this path, but I like those. Mimosas. A good screwdriver is good. Mm-hmm.
I haven't had a good screwdriver in a long time. So.
Long time. Mike Wazowski's trying to change the subject. The weather's been pretty good.
Amen.
Pretty good today.
Trying to figure out what animal hash is from. It's from a pig.
Yes.
It's from a pig.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Sparkly Pink is trying to work it out to come in to the thing in August. She's looking for a roommate, actually. I got to put that over into the group chat. See if any of the ladies have an open room that would be interested.
That'd be good.
Yep.
Be nice to meet Sparkly Pink.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had that drink, Molly. Actually, never had one of those.
That drink is fantastic.
Never had that. So
that drink is
that may be on a bucket list.
It's if it's made right, with the right break on the cuts on everything,
mm-hmm.
It'll go down way too smooth. Trust me. Yeah, I did some stupid dancing on a dance floor one time after 6 of those.
Mike 88, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. The other one that I want to try, since we're on this path, I want to try a really good old fashioned. For some reason, I've always wanted to try a good old fashioned.
Okay, not much on that one.
That sounds intriguing to me. I like. I probably shouldn't say this, but I like martinis. All sorts of martinis. Those are good and go down fast too.
Martinis, damn. Okay. Yeah. I'm looking forward to. I want to go down. I talked about maybe trying to go down on an individual trip in February. Like, I'd like to see if I can get a bunch of people just from the community to come down and just goof off for a weekend, just have some fun.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool to go around, like Epcot and just have drinks and, that'd be kind of fun.
That would be. Blaine, I do like a dry martini. Welcome in, Blaine, Raleigh Creative Travel. I have not had that monorail Molly. But that sounds like something I really need to experience. Whew, is it getting warm in here? Is it just me? Yeah.
Unbelievable.
We went straight from moist and wet to. I had no idea this stream was going places tonight. Angela says, I also like drinking a dirty Shirley. What is a dirty Shirley?
I don't even know.
I'm afraid to Google that.
I don't know what'll come up if I Google that.
A true sparkly thing.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna do the deed.
Jeanette says apparently Monorail Molly has had them all. She's got all the buttons, all the badges.
God, this thing is red. The hell? 2 ounces of vodka.
Oh, Fuzzy Ducks in Love. Yes, Kate. Brandy and Dave talk about those. The Fuzzy Tauntaun over at Olga's is really good.
2 ounces of vodka, 1 ounce of grenadine, which is also in Sex on the Beach. 8 ounces of lemon lime soda, such as Sprite. 1 cherry for garnish and ice. Fill a highball glass with ice, add the vodka and grenadine to the top. Top it off with the garnish and the moustache. Interesting.
Kay Wilby, welcome in. Good to see you.
I couldn't let Preston do a dirty Shirley.
No,
you'd have to know Shirley.
You would have to. Jeff Cotton, never call your ex after drinking around Epcot. You're welcome. Good tip. Never let Tracy live stream while doing it. Yeah. So, yes, Molly, we know you're talking about drinks. That's what we're talking about. They do, Jennifer. That's how they get your attention at the bar so that you will hang around a while.
Yeah, well, I mean, it also, when somebody walks up and says some of these names, like, give me Sex on the Beach, or, give me Bang Your Backside, or whatever the hell these things are called. Chris, it's the name of them. That's just the name.
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Welcome in, Liam Does Disney.
I'm good. We're all good.
I have not had that, Molly. Pete probably has.
Not yet.
Yeah. So
if Joy was in here, I'd tell her to let Sparkly Pink Diamonds into the Discord group so she could chat. I'll get with Joy in the morning, or maybe somebody in here that can get to Joy quicker than I can to let Sparkly Pink Diamonds in there so she can talk to some people about a roommate. It'd be nice. Always like, I know some people are rooming together and stuff, trying to help each other out. Thank you, Jeanette.
Thank you, Jeanette.
There we go.
Let me switch over to the other. What's going on here? Let me close that. Pete, I think I'm already on it, she said.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, they got to let you into the private group.
Yeah, there's a private group for the trip.
Yeah. Once they let you in, you'll be able to see everything.
Angela said she can look too.
Thank you. We got good people. Good people.
There is a drink you do with no hands with this. That's true. Yeah. So let me switch over to the other camera here. And over to the other desk.
All right. Back at
Um,
Upside Down Mickey.
yeah. Alrighty. Bright light.
Yep.
So, let's see if I can help this light balance out a little bit. What games you got tomorrow, Pete? Anything going on?
Cleveland losing to the Orioles at 3:00.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm doing another game late. I might do it. I have it set. I don't know if I want to. I kind of just want to watch this and that a little bit and just hang out and maybe chat, something like that. So I'm going to wait and see. I got to see how the day goes tomorrow. But I'm definitely doing the Orioles game. If they lose that and I have to answer a bet, I'm going to be going through.
That could be fun. I like seeing you in a Chiefs outfit. Annie Coog, welcome in, Annie Coog. Hey, howdy. And let's see somebody else come in. Jan S. Disney. Jan, good to see you. Seeing you in a Chiefs uniform was kind of fun, Pete. So
no, it wasn't.
It would be interesting to see what you look like in Cleveland here.
Wendy B, I listen to every Dis and That show. A lot of people don't realize that when I'm streaming my sports, I have I don't know, a total. When I have them all up, I have 11 monitors in my office. So I can always have something going, and I always have close friends like Chris or Jeff or Dis and That in my ear. Matter of fact, most of the time I'm not in the chat because I'm texting with Dave or Steve or Shep during the whole thing. So, like right now, I've got a couple people that are live that I follow in California and Florida up on a couple of monitors up here. So I'm always there. I just might not always be chatting.
Active. Yeah. Debbie Thuner, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Jeanette said she added Sparkly to the Discord group, so thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that.
I just hope it goes as well as last year.
Yeah.
For me, it's going to be better than last year. I think I'm excited about this one and people coming together and newer people coming that haven't come before. And, we get to go to Camden Yards, which is cool. Last year we had to go all the way down to Washington. So it's a little bit closer. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I know, Wendy B. It's tough for me to do that when I'm live.
Yeah.
And when I'm live for sports people, I
have to stay kind of focused on that.
Sorry.
When you're calling the game.
Yeah, it's hard to stay focused a lot of times. I'm trying to stay focused right now as you're doing your painting. Watching you paint, watching Mickey come to life. But yeah, it's you want everybody to have a good time, and it's hard to do the chat and do the fishing. And when I do the sports, while I enjoy the sports, some more than others, I like doing the Ravens and Orioles more than others. Some of it, I'm just fishing for people that we can find out there that are sports people that like Disney, that don't know we exist, that'll come over. And Chris knows we've had a ton of them come over to Chris's channel. And I've had them in Diz Our Dreams channel. I've had them in Mouse Talk. I saw 2 of them in Resort TV 1 tonight that were people that found our community because of sports. God bless.
Yeah.
The next meetup will be next year. This one's in August. This one's in August. I don't know when I'm going to do it in the next year. I guarantee you it will happen. It will happen, But I'd like to do, like I said, I'd like to do something in February if people just want to come down, from the community and, get your own spot or whatever. Man, I'm not going to go and book that or anything. Get your, just pick a weekend. I'll just say I'm going to go down this weekend, and everybody gets, whatever hotel, and, my people that are, real close to me that are part of my executive team or whatever, I'll tell you where I'm staying. And, if you're in the same hotel, great. If you're not, great, but we can still hang out in the parks and go around the parks. I had the best time with Dad Builds when we did that in November. We spent a bunch of time together, and, it was worth it. So I'd like to do that.
I have been thinking about trying to do a February trip myself, actually.
Well, there you go.
I really want to do the Festival of the Arts. I've never done that festival.
It's cool. You'll like it, especially with your talents, Chris. You'll really like it.
It's one that I've always been really interested in and never got to do. So,
Debbie Bernfeld says she would try to make it. Oh, sucks. I don't think I can make it in February. That sucks, Molly.
Yeah. The parks are fun with friends, Angela. They are. The parks are fun, and I enjoy the rides and everything, but that's kind of what I've developed here recently since hanging out and making so many friends. Is it's really fun when you hang out with all your friends there.
It is. Disneyland fan says now I'm going to have to do a February trip. 100 Acre Woods says February trips have always been made us sick. May I suggest March? Well, I'm going to do it before 100 Acre Woods. I'm going to do it before my annual pass runs out, and it runs out for me on the end of February, and I have to wait and see if I'm going to re-opt again. I mean, I probably will. So I probably will.
That's something I still need to call about. I'm not sure what's the status with mine. Jeanette says, "Yeah, I need to go hang with people trip. I need a go hang with people trip will depend on the cheer travel soccer schedules."
Yep.
Okay.
It would definitely be good. Riding a couple rides with friends. Haunted Mansion as a group would be fun.
Yeah, it would. Pirates with a group is fun.
Definitely would be cool.
Did I tell you, Pete, on this last trip, for the first time ever, I rode Seven Dwarfs?
Yeah, did you like it, or was tight?
I liked it, but it was the most uncomfortable I think I've ever been on a ride. That is not a friendly bar situation on those seats.
Yeah, it's tight. It's you're in. I mean, you're if you're in there with somebody, you're really next to them.
Well, that wasn't as much the issue as that bar trying to compress my legs together and causing issues in other areas.
Yeah, well, for me, it's tough because, with my prosthetic, the bar literally shoves the prosthetic into the back of my leg.
Yeah.
And it's painful.
Yeah.
You've met Steve on a trip, I thought. Molly already met Steve.
She has.
Oh, okay. She said it would be nice to meet Steve on a trip. So
maybe she just wants to do it again for the first time.
Maybe it's something about that, rehashing old, memories of the world.
Yep.
Space Mountain seats kill my back. Yeah.
Space Mountain seats. Holy cow. That's like a chiropractic session that you go to Dollar General to get. That is not a fun experience.
Debbie Thuner wants to meet Jeff. He only does naked meet and greets. He'll tell you. That didn't even get you dad bills. I can't believe that didn't get a reaction.
That didn't. I'm sorry. I was focused. Molly says, I just want to see his glue. Oh, good grief. Space Mountain is so hard to get out of for me now. It is. And it's just painful. Let's see. Sparkly Pink says Disney trip with everyone would be awesome. I'm planning to go there next year for my 40th birthday. Cool.
Awesome.
That's something else I've never done. I've always wanted to go to, or last year I had the idea. I would like to go to Disney on my birthday. I've never done that myself.
I've never done that.
I've taken the kids for their birthday because their birthday is right around spring break, so it coincides pretty well, but I've never been for mine.
You got to stay on property, though, so that you can, if you get hot and sweaty, you can go back and shower real quick and then change and come back out because, if you're running around there with friends, it's probably going to happen.
Molly, I want to see Yeehaw Bob too. I've never made it over there to see him for some reason. That's the other thing that we were talking about one night with Jeff and Steve. I would like to do a trip where I plan a day, not for the parks, but for the resorts. I've never gone around to the resorts.
Oh.
So I'd like to do a day of that and kind of explore a lot of those resorts I've never been to. I've never been into the Poly. It's my favorite resort, and I've never been into it. Never walked around the Contemporary. I've ridden the monorail through it, but I would like to go around and see the resorts in person.
That's a good call out.
And with my birthday there while Christmas is going on, it would be really cool to see the gingerbread stuff and all too. So
yeah, I want to do Steakhouse 71 again myself, Molly. That was, my perfect day includes, breakfast over at Tusker and, dinner at Steakhouse 71 and, hitting a couple of parks for a couple of rides and, like hitting like Magic Kingdom early, or Animal Kingdom, then like Magic, and then bump over and have a couple of drinks at Epcot and then, or something like that. You can plan your perfect day around what you want to do for sure. But if you got a bunch of friends down there and you're running around and having a good time, it's, people can just show up when they want, come and join the, it's just a thing where you say, okay, we're going to be at these parks. Here's where we're going to be. You come when you want to come.
Right.
If you want to sleep in your hotel room late and, whatever, and then come and join, great.
There was one trip I did recently solo, and one day I did that. I slept in kind of late, which I never really do at Disney. But I tell you, it was so nice. Just to kind of take my time that day. And it was one of those days where I kind of did whatever I really wanted to do that day. It was nice.
You can do so much at Disney.
Yeah.
I do love going down there. And if I can go down there on my own, that would be kind of cool.
That would be. I would think that would be sort of an emotional event too, though, Pete, for you.
It's, if I go back down in February on my own and get to, hang out and do the things that I have in my mind that I want to do.
Yeah.
It's going to be excessively emotional to me. Probably more than any other Disney trip that I've done.
Thank you, Sparkly Pink. I'll check those out after the stream. I appreciate that. 100 Acrewood says LOL, sleeping in, and then they wrap the door for a security check or for room service. Jeanette says, I've never not rope dropped. Really?
Really? That's something. Well,
So-
you know what? I got to agree. I've never done that either. There's been times where I've said, oh, let me just stay in the room and just take a morning in here and then do her thing. But,
So me and Elise were talking on the trip a month ago, 2 months ago, I guess now. We are much more park closers than openers.
mhm.
And Elise usually wakes up early, but we still prefer to close it down than to open it up. So when it was just me and her on the last trip, we got into the parks like 10 o'clock, 10:30. And then closed it down. But yeah.
Let's see. Disney fan says, why is that? Just because going on my own and some of the people that I'll be hanging around down there and seeing are some of the, closest people in my life now at this point in my life.
Yeah.
Some becoming much more closer than I've ever been. I mean, Kelly single-handedly talked me through everything in the hospital. I mean, for somebody as a friend, you can't get any tighter than that,
Right.
I mean, Steve, from the world, jumped in and took care, looked after kind of my kid a little bit while I was in the hospital doing stuff. Chris came on here with me when I came home and decided to have a show. And, I look forward every Friday night to hanging out with Chris. I look forward to that more than anything during the week. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Disneyland fan, there's a video on my channel called My Magical Journey. It'll tell you about everything that happened with me. I don't rehash it because it's too hard to talk about, honestly. But you can watch that. It'll tell you a lot. So,
Yep.
Jeanette, I'm just like you. I rope drop and park close, man. If you're down there at Disney and you're paying for it, you want to get it. You want to get everything.
See, I thought that too. But it's, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Debbie says, I'm looking forward to the day I can go by myself. I'm very nervous about it, but it's something I want to do very badly. Yep. You'd have fun, Debbie. You'd have friends with you, so it'd be fun. Molly says, that's one thing about going with family to Disney. You can't always do what you want to do because you have to do what they want to do. And that does not usually include meeting YouTube people.
That's funny.
So the first time I went with the kids, Elise was super nervous. She's very naturally shy. Thank you, Jeanette, for dropping that link. Elise is very, very shy, very kind of standoffish when she meets new people. That's just the way she is. This trip, before we went down, she was talking about, she mentioned a time or two that it was going to be cool to see the people again. And it got to the point where a couple of days she would ask when Steve's going to show up. And Steve mentioned one day about he was worried that he was hanging around too much on our vacation. He wanted us to have fun. And Elise said, it's okay. You're just like Evan. So it's good. So,
well, at least, you get that part. I get in the morning, Dad, here's what Steve and I are doing today.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean this is what you and Steve are doing?
Yeah.
Or I'll tell him, well, I'm going to do this. Well, Steve's told me I could do this with him. All this, Steve isn't Uncle Steve. Steve is Director Steve when I get down there for Preston.
Yeah.
Just because the way Preston looks up to him, So, but it's okay. I'm happy with it because I know how much Steve means to my kid, you know. So hopefully, Jeff Condon, if we tell you, Jeff, when we're going in February, you can try to take off of work for a day or two and come down. It would be great to hang out with Jeff down there.
It got to the point where Elise and Steve were kind of trading snarky jabs back and forth to each other, and it was really awesome. He enjoyed it, loved it, and she was having fun.
That's awesome.
And so that made me happy that
it's
he enjoyed hanging out with my friends that much. So
it's nice when, you know, the family and, you know, or whatever, you can see, you know, that there are a lot of good people out here. It's
yeah.
you know, it is cool because, you know, I mean, I ran around to look for people. I mean, when I first started in this whole community, I mean, Resort TV One had 4,000 followers, not even 4,000. It was just Josh, and he was under 4,000 when I first started supporting them and became a moderator for them. And I went down to Disney to meet Dev because Dev and I kind of talked on like social media and everything.
Yeah.
But I had never met him. And I went down, I was meeting him down there and having lunch with the WDW couple on the same day. And so I know what it's like to be somebody who wants to meet people that are creators, because I remember that. And it's definitely, you know, it's definitely cool, you know,
Yeah.
and you know, and to think back and as people are coming up that want to meet whoever, you know, it's nothing wrong with that. We all done it, you know, hell, I'll still probably do it again, you know, with somebody, if I find a creator out there that I don't know that I want to, you know, I mean, I could tell you one that I'd love to meet. Yeah, I've never met face to face, but I talked to umpteen times on social media. The phone is Provost Park Pass. I've never met Chris. Yeah. I'd love to meet him. And I've never talked to anybody with Mammoth, but I'd love to talk to Molly and Alan one time, you know? So, you know, it's no different out there with that.
It's, I don't feel like a streamer at the parks. I just feel like the guy that's friends with streamers at the parks. But it was nice to see Windy B. Steve is a pretty great dude. It's nice when you meet streamers, and they know who you are. So meeting this last trip, I met for the first time, hang with Mark and Mark's mom.
I'd love to meet them.
And that was awesome. Those are two great people, aside from the streaming side.
Except for that scary lurking picture.
Yeah. And I've watched them since way before they were anywhere close to 1,000. But it's nice to meet people like that you've formed a little bit of a relationship with and that sort of thing.
Yeah. 100 Acre Woods. I'm sorry, Chris. I might. No, I was just going to answer 100 Acre Woods. If you got to know me on a personal level, what you would know is that in the big picture, I am an introvert, but when the camera goes on, I flip a switch. And that's just me. You know, that's
VP.
just, you know.
We met and hung out with VP and Arlene, and it was Elise's second time hanging out with them. And I have to tell you, Elise loves Arlene.
No, who doesn't? Come on.
The first night that she met on the trip last year, we got back to the room that night, and she said, Arlene is just so sweet. She said, I love her.
Wait a minute, what?
Huh?
She said she's so sweet.
She said Arlene is very sweet, a very sweet person.
Can we vote on this?
Yes. No, we can't. So she loves Arlene and getting to hang out with them again on this trip. She really enjoyed that. So, yeah.
I'm just kidding, of course. Arlene's
It's
awesome. Arlene is fantastic. Arlene makes me laugh. You can, her laugh is infectious.
yeah.
It really is. And hanging out with the VPs is a unique thing in itself because they're just good people. Other than screwing me over on the whole schoolboy bread thing and not getting it for me, But no, it is a lot of fun.
It's just cool that my kids think my kids don't watch this stuff. Wendy B, you did get to meet Elise.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was cool to meet Wendy B too.
Awesome.
That was awesome. We met her over at Nomad one evening. But it's cool that my kids they don't watch this. They find this really interesting and they're happy that I do it and I have so much fun with it and that sort of thing. But the fact that they're excited to meet my friends when we're out and that sort of thing really makes me happy, and the fact that they have fun with everybody too. So yeah, I agree, VP. I love this community, such great people. It is. It really is.
Welcome, Amy.
Hey, Amy, welcome in. Jennifer asks, what would be a dream bucket list item to meet up with y'all at Disney, but don't know how possible it is right now. Maybe one day. I know that feeling, Jennifer. You're all good. Pete, calm down about this school bread. You should be thanking me for introducing it to you to begin with. I'm the dealer.
Oh, God. Everybody's telling me to do something tonight. Calm down here. I hear you, VP.
Mm-hmm.
Come in showing me all your goods, then you won't let me have anything.
Yep.
Oh, that schoolboy bread is something. I was shocked at how good that was.
So good. VP got me hooked on it too. He's the one that treated me to it for the first time as well.
Yep.
We were actually enjoying that the night of the induction stream when I got inducted.
Oh, cool. That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yep,
when he gave it to me, Arlene gave me hell because of the way I tried to consume it with my tongue. She started to give me a bunch of crap. What are you doing over there? It's like, I'm just trying to eat this stupid thing. Of course, it was right after I was playing Have You Met Arlene as we walked through the park.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a fun game to play.
Pete loves to play that game. He'll play it with anybody.
Yeah. Well, Arlene's trouble because she'll give it right back to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fun. Hopefully we get to see them. I'm trying to get them to come up here in August. I don't think it's going to happen with everything, the success that VP's got going on, but we'll definitely see them in February. When the hell am I down there? September when I'm down there. We should call Arlene and wake her up.
That probably would not go over well. We might not get the sweet Arlene we were talking about.
I'm going to use my hide thing and make it look like it's your phone.
Yeah. Winnie B says, question for chat, is anyone else having issues with random chat? What does it say? Random chat statement sitting at the bottom of your chat scroll and not going away. That's interesting. I haven't seen that. Wendy. Jeanette says yes on the phone. YouTube is a mess. Okay. I haven't watched a whole lot on the phone, so maybe that's Oh, that's good, VP. We're still in the process, but we found a place officially moving, not this weekend, but next. Cool. Good,
Awesome.
good. Great to hear. Yeah. So I'm happy that works out for y'all. You know, that was a big stress for a while for you. So.
Yes. He's now doing DVC, so he'll be living in a closet in Magic Kingdom, which is awesome.
I guess that's better than a bridge, though.
That's true. At least you got doors.
At least you got air conditioning.
Yeah. Probably got indoor plumbing.
We just got that here. I didn't get our music dropped in here, Pete.
No, I had music I could play, but it would all get hit. Yeah. And probably people would yell about it. I did find some good country songs right before we came on, though. New stuff to listen to, at least.
Nice.
Yeah. I was doing a full search.
Go up here. Get this dropped in.
Still trying to figure out how to fully use this app.
Go. Jeff got it. Rich people bragging about indoor plumbing must be nice. Annie Coog, I know a trailer we could watch too. We might could watch that trailer in a little while.
What trailer is
that
that?
stream coming up. The next induction series coming up. Is that this week, Pete, or next week?
Hold on, let me look. Two weeks. The 17th.
G. Wilson, welcome in. DP says, dang, didn't realize what time it is. Need to get to bed, but I'm not tired, and I'm going to pay for this in the morning. Well, I can send you the link if you want to, VP. I mean, if you really aren't tired and want to pop in.
You know, people that got to get to bed got to get some sleep. Don't need to. Yeah. I don't ever want to feel like we're getting people sick because they were staying up too late, goofing off, you know?
Yeah. You need to go, Pete. You can too.
I'm good. You're going to be up to the last splash in Disneyland. Okay. Yeah, I remember when they did all that in Orlando.
Yeah.
What did Annie Coog say? She milked her cat from the couch, and now she's on the way. Cat milking.
Baker got her into that, I think.
Yeah, it happened.
Keep telling people they don't need to listen to everything that man says.
This will be true.
Night, K. Wilby. Have a good evening.
Good night.
A good one. She says, no. She catnapped, not okay. Jeanette says that happens to me all the time. What Annie Koo really said, not what Pete says. You said. um, Jeff Condon says at 9 a.m. a 5-foot tall girl is going to beat me half to death at CrossFit, but I'm staying up.
Well, there you go. We're both start taking a shot at that treadmill downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for like a week or so. I think I can handle it. What are we listening to? Is this the free music?
Yes, it is.
I didn't know if it was some type of pop.
This is Epidemic. This is
E-pop.
K-pop.
No, E-pop, like epidemic pop.
Epidemic pop, yes. Yeah. This is a group called Loving Caliber. New playlist I made yesterday. You got any country artists you're really into lately, Pete?
There's a couple new ones that are out, you know. I love Jason Aldean.
Oh yeah.
He's slowly becoming one of my favorites. When you go down my play, there's a new guy out that his song I was just listening to recently. Where's my playlist? I'll playlist open up here. There we go. Country playlist. I gotta go down it. Here's the song. So there's a couple ones that I've gotten on. Jordan Davis, I've found a lot of his good stuff lately.
Yeah.
And I enjoy him. I love Luke Combs.
He's good.
Big Luke Combs fan.
Yeah.
One song that there was a guy that was on America's Got Talent that is phenomenal. I'm looking for that song. I can't think of the name of it. I know the song, but where's it at? I got so many on here now. As soon as I see it, I'll know it. That's not it. That's somebody else. He did this song on America's Got Talent. I saw it there, and I'm like, oh my God, that's good. Of course, I love Brad Paisley. I'm a huge Brad Paisley fan.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Luke Bryan has a ton of hits.
Love Luke Bryan. Why can I not find this song? Yeah, Luke Bryan. Most people are good. There's so many good songs by Luke Bryan.
Yeah.
Nick,
welcome in. Good to see you. We finally found something that Molly and Ann disagree on. So we got Ann saying, love country music. Country music.
So yeah, Jason Aldean. Where is Better Together? Luke Combs is going to become one of my favorites. What else? Luke Bryan, Praying in a Deer Stand's great. Been listening to that lately. Trying to find the guy that was on America's Got Talent.
Welcome in, Stacey Rogers.
Chris.
I'm a big fan. I like Morgan Wallen.
Oh yes, that's him. I think.
I like
I think
Whiskey Glasses is one of my favorite songs. And I'm also a huge fan of Eric Church.
Oh, Eric Church is great. I saw him live twice.
I love Eric Church's stuff.
I actually have a signed picture from him to me.
Wow.
Okay, one more. Yeah, because I met him. I met him at one of the concerts. Because I had that. I was with the military thing then, so I got to go backstage. When Brad Paisley called me a stalker, same night.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad Paisley thought I was a stalker. Where is this guy? Wasn't Morgan? I thought that was him. I Loved Her First. That's a good song. I'm gonna find this damn song.
Morgan Whalen has a good sound.
He does have a good sound.
Chris Stapleton's good, of course.
Yeah, Chris Stapleton's strong. Scotty McCrary has some good ones coming off of what's it, Hoogie? Where is this? Eva J Before You. Last Night Lonely, John Party, I've gotten hooked on lately too. That is a great song. Last Night Lonely. I love Brett Young, in case you didn't know. That one's hit me. Where's this guy? That's not it though. It's not Brett Young. Come on, where's this damn song? I've added so many songs lately, I lost where everything is. I used to know where stuff was.
Yeah.
Nope. Thomas Rhett Aiken's son's not bad. All right, this is irritating me now.
Barclay Pink was talking about 90s country. I grew up loving Travis Tritt,
Randy Travis,
and Dwight Yoakam.
Dwight Yoakam. Good call out.
And
Dustin Lynch has got a good song, Thinking About You. That's a good song too.
Alyssa Neal, welcome in. Good to see you.
Speaking of music,
There's gotta find who sings this one.
Stand in My Boots is a great song.
That's good.
Oh, here it is. Drake Milligan. Sounds like something I do. Have you heard that song?
I haven't heard that one.
Oh, I wish I could play it now. I don't want to get your chat thing. He did it on America. He walked into America's Got Talent, and Simon Cowell kind of treated him like garbage.
Yeah.
Saying, bands don't do well here and blah, blah, blah. He played the song, and Howie Mandel, as soon as he was done the song, said, "You need to record that now. It's a hit."
Hmm.
And it's
Marguerite Nagy, welcome in, Marguerite. Annie says Toby Keith, Trace Atkins. Yeah, those are good.
I met Toby Keith before he was anything. He played at a bar here in Baltimore that held maybe 100 people, and got to meet him. I have that picture. Well, it was downstairs in my basement, but I think the kids put him up in the attic when they redid the basement. I've met Trace Atkins. I've met Brad Paisley like 5 times. I've met Garth Brooks once. I met Rascal Flatts. I've met Eric Church. I've met the girl. What is her name? Jewel. I met her.
Oh wow.
She was awesome. Who else? I met Gretchen Shuey in Tootsie's down in Tennessee.
Oh wow.
So that was cool to meet her there. God, who else did I meet? Travis Tritt. Some good ones.
I I don't think any country list is complete without Alabama.
Oh my God, I got 12 Alabama songs. And you know what's really good is the Brad Paisley song, the tribute to them, Old Alabama.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love the tribute song to them, and they're part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Molly says, what? Maybe I can start a country playlist. I don't believe that. I don't believe you'll start a country playlist. I'd be shocked at that. You'd have to have real good incentive to want to do that with as much as you've been all over K-pop and J-pop and M-pop and Pop It, the video game.
Yeah. You're welcome, Molly.
She's definitely big on all that, I believe. Jennifer Caruso is here. I'm trying to see who else.
There was one I was trying to find. Aaron Tippin was good back in the
Aaron
day.
Tippin, so good in the day.
Yeah.
So good.
Um,
Yes, great call out, Chris. Big green tractor. Take me for a ride. Aaron Tippin had so many. I'm going through songs right now in the 80s now. Now you got me look. Stuff's popping up, and I'm like, oh man. Alabama had so many great songs. You know, Born Country, Mountain Music, Dixieland Delight, High Cotton. I mean, you could just go through. How about Doug Stone, Pine Box?
yeah.
That's a good one. Randy Travis had so it's a shame at what's happened to him. Yeah, Annie could probably send you a list. She probably could find something more than. I'll probably give you the wrong songs.
Oh, that's a good song. Heads Tell Carolina Tells California. That's a good one by Jody Messina.
The greater one is the remix.
Yeah.
Jody's is great. The remix is a whole nother level. Did you see that when they did the CMAs, Chris?
I didn't.
Oh my God, it was so good. They didn't tease it or anything. They didn't tell you that she was coming. They just started doing their version, and all of a sudden she came out, and it was like, I got that on my computer here. I was so blown away. I thought it was fantastic. What about Zach Brown Band? Are you big on Zach Brown?
I do like Zach Brown Band. Merle Haggard.
Really? I mean, that's Old Court Car. Wow.
Merle Haggard. Yep.
I would have never thought you to be a Merle guy.
David Allen Coe. Marty Robbins is a good one. Marty Robbins is a good one. That's a good one, Jan.
Big and Rich. How about Big and Rich? Did you ever like them?
Big and Rich is good.
Yeah.
Stacy says, let's not forget the Gatlin brothers.
That's old school, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, here's the key. Somebody that I loved who only had a couple songs, but his voice, to me, was so good, was Josh Turner. And I love
that song.
Your Man. Oh, my God. There you go. There's one for you, Molly. Go listen to that song. Josh Turner's voice is sick. Annie says, I love Big and Rich. Annie, am I right about Josh Turner's voice? Oh, my God. And then talk about being good but sad about what happened, Montgomery Gentry.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
They were so good. So good.
That song I was thinking about. That's going to annoy me all night long.
You got to find them when you're thinking about them.
Texas Takes. Welcome in.
Hey, what's up?
Good to see you. David Allen Coe.
David Allen Coe. That's a good call.
You never even called me by my name.
Yep. Ed and Heather in, or just Ed, or just Heather, or both. We're just glad you're here. How about Tracy Lawrence?
Tracy Lawrence is a good one.
Good 80s number. Yeah.
David Allen Coe was sort of an anthem around here, and if you didn't know all the lyrics to You Never Even Call Me By My Name, you were not in a right frame of mind. Everybody around where I grew up.
That was the big one, huh?
That was the big one.
It's Ed and Heather here. Good to see you guys. It was great to see you on some streams this week and everything, and then doing your own stream. I was ninja watching your stream, guys. Did a great job. There's a couple from the 80s too that were good, like that had like one-time wonders. David
Yeah.
Lee Murphy with Dust in a Bottle. That was a great one. Clay Walker was a hot back then, and he just faded away.
Mhm.
You know? And of course, Blake Shelton all over the he's all over that The Voice or whatever that one was. But his song Austin, the love song Austin, oh my God. He tells that story. Tells that story so good.
I like God's Country.
God's Country, yes.
That's a great one by him.
Everybody loves Kenny Chesney. I mean, that's kind of like the given.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's that elite level, you know. I performed the song. I think you know this, Chris. I lip synced the song. I had to drink a beer at my national sales conference. The year I got sick, I did. I had a guitar, Chris. I had a guitar, microphone, the whole thing.
Nice.
I did it so good. There was like 5 or 6 people that literally came up to me at the end of it. And I swear to you, came up to me and legitimately were serious. Like, dude, I had no idea you could sing. I was like, well, I've been working on it, like Elvis. My buddy Sanjay that helped me with it was dying. He literally almost peed himself backstage. He's like, I can't believe they thought that was you. There's no way that was you.
Yeah. Monroe Molly says, I like Blake Shelton. Mary Carroll named her cat after Blake Shelton.
No, I think she renamed her cats. They're Baker and Space Mountain Dave.
Jeff Condon says, give me some nice rap, gangster rap like Grandma used to play.
Oh, God.
Molly says, that's the only country song on my current playlist, God's Country. It's a great song.
Well, see, she does like country.
Mm-hmm.
All this
Old
time.
Red is a good one, too. Stacey.
Old Red, yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Old Red, that's a good one. The another one that I liked and I was thinking about, I passed it in my playlist a minute ago. Chris Young, Getting You Home. I absolutely love that song. It's all about a song with I don't know if you know it, Chris, where guys going out on a date and the whole thing is about getting home, and they're both feeling the same thing of wanting to get each other home, and he's telling the story from both sides. It's great. I love a good storytelling, and that's why I like country so much.
I like Angela just put it in chat just as I was getting ready to say it. Dirk Bentley. I like Dirk Bentley a lot.
Dirk's is good. You know who I can't get into is what's his face from Australia, Keith Urban.
Keith Urban. Yeah.
I haven't been able to get into him. I've tried.
There's a song or two that he does that I like, but yeah. Randy Travis had a very smooth voice back in the day. I had a few Randy Travis CDs.
Deeper Than the Holler, Forever and Ever, Amen. Oh, yeah.
Kane Brown's pretty good.
Kane Brown is excellent.
Yeah.
I just told somebody today to check out a Kane Brown song that was really good. I love me some Kane Brown. He didn't do bad acting either, too, when he was on TV the other day. The one I was surprised that I liked was Scotty McCreery. When he was on America's Got Talent, I was like, you know, I wasn't voting for him or big on him. But since he came out,
wasn't he on Idol?
He was on Idol. Idol, American Idol, not Talent. He was on Idol. Thank you, Chris, for correcting me. But See You Tonight, 5 More Minutes, and I love the song Damn Straight, which is all about George Strait.
Oh yeah.
That's a great song. Great song. There's a ton. I mean, there's so many out there.
They I equate some of their stuff to like pop country, but Florida Georgia Line has some pretty good stuff.
I want to know. So at the Oriole game, Chris, Monroe Molly's going to love this. She'll be pissed off with all her K-pop love. At the Oriole game, at the 7th inning stretch, it's tradition that they play John Denver, Thank God I'm a Country Boy, every night.
Yeah.
And it's tradition to get your beverages up and just dance and have a good time. So
Nice.
be ready for it. They're not going to play somebody from Korea. We're getting John Denver from Tennessee. It's a blast. I love that song. You like John Denver at all, Chris?
I do. I kind of grew up with some of that too.
Country Roads.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Sam Hunt, Angela. Sam Hunt. I have gotten into Sam Hunt lately a lot. I don't. What genre would Sam Hunt be? Just contemporary? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I call it more like I said, pop country, but yeah, it's good.
I like Sam Hunt. I've gotten hooked on him lately.
Colleen K, welcome in. And yes, I said Eric Church earlier. Eric Church is one of my favorites. That Was a Cold One is one of my favorite songs by his. You can name off any of Eric Church. I'm down for him.
Sam Hunt is Georgia country, and then Florida Georgia line. Yeah, Florida Georgia line is good too. You got to have a little FGL in your life.
Every time that we touch, the room caught on fire. We could blame it on the wine, but we know that we will both be lying. I wish I didn't want you. I was doing just fine. The way that it was, then you hand me these emotions.
Those are all good stuff.
They could go away, but I know they won't, and I should let it be.
What did she say? I'm not. What about Sam Smith? I like Sam Smith. I mean, he's I don't think he's, well, he'd be contemporary too, right?
Yeah.
He's got a couple good songs. There's one that I really, really like. That had a lot of meaning to me, but I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. Chris Stapleton storytelling. Yes. He's really good. Molly said she's not going to the game now. That's okay. You love the story of Tim McGraw found Tug McGraw, his favorite baseball player, was actually his dad. Yeah, that's a great story, that whole thing with Tim and Tug. Thomas Rhett is Rhett Aiken's son, and I met Thomas Rhett here in Baltimore at that same small bar when I was like in early college days, in like the early 90s. I used to go to this local country bar that was like an old dirt house, but they would have some of the greatest new talent coming through there, and it was great.
Yeah. Yes, it does, Mar. Yes. This one, I decided to, yeah. Anyway, there are some interesting song lyrics in this playlist. It's a mixture of stuff. There's a song that it's one of my favorite older country songs, like 90s country songs, and I can't think for the life of me. I'm having trouble right now even remembering how the song goes to be able to Google it. It annoys me. Yeah.
I know I asked you the other day, but that Jelly Roll, that Son of a Sinner song, that's just deep, man. The way he bellows out, yeah. That's something good. Did you know how many years I used to go to a country dance club? Debbie, I haven't done it in a while, and I don't know how smooth I would be since the change in my life. But I could two-step, I could tush-push, I could slow country dance with the best of them. I spent hours My wife would never get up and dance, and I wanted to dance, and I didn't care. I liked it. It was fun. She would line dance, but that's about it. Every now and then we would dance, but I'd go to the bar. I used to go to the bar with my buddies like 5 nights a week, the country bar. When the owner knows you by first name when you walk in, you know you're there a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I miss that in a way. I used to love that, especially if you got with a partner that was really good, a good dancer, who was smooth in their moves, and you know the twist and the oh god, the I can't remember the turns and the dances and everything.
Mhm.
That there's something amazing about that.
There's a I don't think there's one that you've mentioned, Pete, but I think it's one of your favorites, and I really like them too. Brooks and Dunn.
Oh, Brooks and Dunn.
Brooks and Dunn's real good. Um, if I don't find this is going to drive me nuts. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having to. It's one of those things where it's stuck in my brain now. I have to find this.
No, I bit my lip, Molly, by accident. I didn't mean to do that. I was thinking I get excited about the music that we're talking about. I bit my lip. I heard Brooks and Dunn was great.
Oh, this is annoying me.
You have two left feet in. Well, when you get a partner that knows how to country dance, it is phenomenal. I'm sitting here staring at my phone trying to remember that song too. As I look through things.
Huh. Hank Williams Jr. Now there's a variety of music. Like some Hank. This is not helping. Okay, I'm just gonna give up. I'll have to search for it later.
Yeah, search for it and let me know.
I can hear the song, I just can't hear any of the lyrics. And it's Neon Moon, that's a good one.
Neon Moon.
Angela says, I have 2 left feet, so I have no dancing grace. Yeah. FYI 2024 Disney pricing is live. Can't book yet. You can see the prices. Interesting.
Are they expensive?
That's a good question. It's a female singer, and
Female singer. Bonnie Raitt.
no, it's like Louisiana Saturday Night.
Oh God! Oh, it is. That's the name of the song, Louisiana Saturday Night. Alexa, who sings Louisiana Saturday Night? Alexa, who sings Louisiana Saturday Night? Mel McDaniel?
No. Driving me nuts. Yeah. It's Disney, of course it's expensive.
Well, that's true. I should have known. Hold
And
on.
he says, Pete, did you just ask if Disney prices are expensive?
Hold on. Amber's calling me.
All right. Take your time. God, it's annoying me now. Anyway, we can move on. I love country music, I have to be in a mood, and here lately I haven't. Um, with stuff, but it's good music. Um, of course, if you watch the Name That Tune streams, you will know there's not many music genres that I'm not a fan of. Um, I yeah, I think that was the original. This one is sung by a woman though, and it's driving me nuts that I can't remember. Um, I love classic rock. Holy Water by Big and Rich, that's a good one. I grew up. My two older brothers were much older than me. One of them was about 11 years older than me. The other one about 9 years older than me. So I grew up with a lot of classic rock. Because back then it wasn't classic rock, it was just rock. So I grew up with Styx and Foreigner, Boston, and CCR, and my oldest brother, huge ZZ Top fan till the day he died. Half the time you'd go to sit in his car or his truck, and that's what would be on the radio was ZZ Top. And to be honest, it makes it a little hard to listen to the music now. But he loved them. My brothers used to have my favorite childhood memories. They used to do a paper route when they were in school, high school, and of all the things, my brother had a Pinto, and I would climb in the back of the Pinto while they were doing their Saturday runs and ride with them while they played music on their 8-track tapes of those classic rock bands. So yeah, 38 Special, it's good. Yeah. Got my kids into classic rock a little bit. My daughter is a CCR fan, so I think I did a pretty good job. She's also a big Johnny Cash fan, so I'm pretty proud that I was able to carry that over. I used to play Johnny Cash for the kids when they were real little, and I've got a video of Evan in his car seat singing Ring of Fire without the music on, just him sitting there singing Ring of Fire lyric for lyric, and it's one of my favorite videos I've got. So yeah, and before Elise could talk a lot, one of her favorite songs was Bad Moon Rising by CCR. I could put that one on and she'd just sit there and shake her foot. Johnny Cash is amazing. I'll go on a Johnny Cash bender and just listen to Johnny Cash nonstop. Um, and yeah, classic all the way up to his later albums where he was doing the covers of Hurt and Rat in a Cage and all. Yeah, good stuff. Love Johnny Cash. Great movie too. I get on Elvis kicks. Yeah, get Elvis kicks are good. Mara would be down for that. I'll get on kicks for oldies, like the Beach Boys and stuff like that sometimes. Listening to Frank Sinatra and all the classics. Jeff Condon, nice Bon Jovi album. Slippery When Wet. Yes, that was a good one. Yeah. My teenage years growing up were the Bon Jovi, Poison, Guns N' Roses, Def Leppard, all that stuff. And then that turned into the Pearl Jam and Blink 182, Aerosmith. Oh, Stacey Rogers, Aerosmith. And I've talked about it recently, but the Black Crowes, and if you've never listened to the Black Crowes, go check out the Black Crowes, because holy cow, that's some good Southern rock. David Bernfeld says the Beatles was and still is my favorite group. The Beatles are really good. I'll go through and listen to a bunch of their stuff. I never was a big fan of, and y'all may throw stones at me for this one, but I never was a big fan of the Rolling Stones until a few years ago. And for some reason, I went back and listened to some of their old stuff. And there's a few of those songs that kind of hit me in the moment. And that's good stuff. Jennifer Caruso, good night, hon. Hope you have a good week, rest of your week. I didn't even see you come in, but thank you for coming in. Hope you have a good evening and sleep well. Kings of Leon are good too. Okay. Yeah. I've heard, yes, they are actually. I played one of their songs on Name That Tune this week, I think. Winnie B says, I saw the Stones 3 times live. That's cool. Yeah. And he says, I was so annoyed with my mom when she knew Last Kiss already when Pearl Jam came out with it. I thought it was a new song. Now I've had similar experiences with kids and some song remakes. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good version by them too, though. And one of the few songs that you can understand every word that he sings in a Pearl Jam song. Tom Petty. Yeah, he was, Jeff, and I'm a huge Tom Petty fan. That's another artist that I can listen to all day long is Tom Petty. Prince is another one that was taken too soon, but God, Prince's stuff is just so original and love Prince's stuff. Yeah, great stuff. I went through college and was big into like Blink 182. Hootie and the Blowfish was big around here because they were home state boys. The Offspring, 311, Live. The Cranberries, good one. Yeah. I like the early Beatles stuff, not the latter, says Jan. Yeah, that's true. Stacy says, when I said the Black Crowes, I had to Google them because I knew they had a song I liked, but I couldn't remember what it was. Yes, Hard to Handle is a great song. I actually made that for one of my Saturday night intros, and I don't think I've ever used it. Hard to Handle is great. Remedy is a really good song by Black Crowes. She Talks to Angels gets me every time. Yeah, they've got a lot of really good stuff. Twice as Hard is a really good one. Yeah, love Black Crowes. Never really got into heavy metal. That was the one genre that never panned out a lot for me. Now I did like some heavier bands like Stained, stuff like that. I liked Tool. You know who Tool is, and darker, edgier stuff like that every once in a while. But I didn't get a lot into the heavy metal like Pantera, and never was a big Ozzy fan, to be honest, or Kiss. I know a lot of people will be offended by that, but sorry, that's just me. Rod Stewart did some great stuff, Debbie. However, I am not a Rod Stewart fan. Ozzy was horrible in concert. I would believe that. Yeah, I just didn't get into the heavy metal stuff. But and the whole K-pop thing I said a few weeks ago started out as a bonding thing with Elise, and to be honest, I really enjoy it. I really like K-pop now. Stacy says, I have a music playlist on YouTube and it's now growing. You're welcome, Stacy.
All right, I'm back. We had a mess with the dog.
Oh, you're all right.
He destroyed one of Kayla's favorite stuffed animals.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it wasn't good. What did I miss? Anything good?
just talking about different types of music.
Nice.
You know. So, Winnie B said, I chatted up the Black Crow lead singer in a bar in Atlanta when they were first starting, but I didn't know before becoming. That's cool.
That's cool.
So oh no, Pup 1, Stuffy 0.
Yeah, pretty much. He destroyed it. So she was kind of upset because she knew Kayla was going to be upset. And I'm just like, let's just pick this thing up and figure it out. Of course, Sally's just sitting there like looking like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
So
Annie Cook had been making playlists from some of the Name That Tune songs that I did. I was
cool.
thinking about the one from Saturday night, going back and making a playlist from that, because those were some some of my favorite songs that I used Saturday night. If anyone, I tell you what, if anyone is interested, put in the chat if that's something that you would like going forward for me to post a playlist after the stream. And I'll be honest, I mainly use YouTube Music and Apple Music a little bit. I've just started tinkering with Apple Music a little bit.
Okay.
But is that something that anybody would like? Good night, Molly. Have a good night. Sleep well, dear. And thanks for hanging out. But yeah, let me know if that's anything. I hate to put that out there if no one's really interested in it. Debbie says she would like it. Sparkly Pink says yes.
I'm sure they would. I mean, you do a good job with music, Chris. You're much better at music than I am.
Yeah, I can put that out. Might actually do that tomorrow. So Mike likes it. Okay, cool. I can go back because I have that full playlist. When I do those name that tune, I have a separate file for each stream.
You know what you could do, Chris? You could put it out on your community section of your tab.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do is put it on the community tab on my YouTube channel. And I'll probably put it out as a YouTube music link, to be honest. So yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I liked a lot of the music we used this time, so that was some of my favorites.
Chris, it was just off topic here, changing topic for a second.
Good.
We made the Luke Skywalker helmet today.
Oh yeah.
And Commander Cody is in the other room as well, getting work.
Cool. That's going to be the next one I do is the Commander. Actually, Captain Rex is the next one I've got. I didn't get Cody. I couldn't.
Well, you got Princess Leia one. We can't find that one. So.
Yeah. I love the Princess Leia one.
That's a cool one. I haven't been able to find any of the individual 100 things either lately.
Yeah.
I had the younglings go look for them, and you know what?
Angela says, I found the song from your last video in Spotify and keep listening to it. Is that the one from last night, Angela? When was that? Can you publish playlists with YouTube music? Yes, you can actually. Captain, if you can, I've done that for a couple of things. So all of I use YouTube music myself personally. That's what I've used for a couple of years now. But all of my personal playlists I've got them marked private. But I can actually publish them and make them public and post them to my YouTube channel as well. Oh, the Recognition series video. Oh, okay. Yes. Kiss the Girl. That's a good one.
That's a good song. That's to me is an underrated Disney song.
It is. And that version is so powerful.
It's extremely powerful, and you crush it with that. So that's good stuff. So we packed up, Chris. We packed up all of the buttons for the recipients.
Nice.
And Preston sat at the table and he signed every one and numbered them, and we packed them all up. And Angela and Paul helped me, and we got that all done. So I literally have a whole basket here that will be ready to go out probably a couple days after ours, because I have to. Some of the recipients, I can't reach out to them. I can't call them up and say, "Hey, I need your need your mailing address," because they'll know. You
Right.
know, why is Pete asking for my mailing address? So I have to wait until after we do the announcements, and then I'm gonna reach out to all those people.
That's cool. I'm glad that the button turned out well.
Excellent.
Um,
Excellent.
that was one I was kind of stressing about, living up to the Royals.
So I had your, because obviously all the 20 channels get a copy. So I had yours going into an envelope.
Yeah.
And I think Paul got a kick out of it. I said, just go put it in Dad Bill's corner boxes. He's like, what? I said, go over to Dad Bill's corner. Just put it in one of those boxes. So we also had to put one from the past series for AAA Sparks. She never got hers because of moving, I guess.
Yes, she told me that the other night, Pete, and I meant to say something to you, but
Yeah, she texted me, so I put one. I got Preston to pull one of those because we saved a couple of all of them,
good.
and he numbered that one and put it into an envelope with her name, and she'll get it on that Friday night when we're there.
I think she moved about that time that you mailed those out, and I think it probably just got lost in the post office change or something.
Yeah, Stacy, I'm probably going to I want 2 people to do it this time, because I think what I want to do is give one person Instagram and the other person give them Facebook and Twitter. That way we can try to get as many of those links into there as possible for what people have, and people can find out about it. So I also need, I'll get with you because a couple of the bigger players, I'll give you what I want sent to them on social media, and I'll let you do that for me because I know you'll get that done. So I'll get with you in the next couple of days. I want, there's a couple people that are not officially part of our tight little community that are going to be recognized this time, and I want to make sure they get something sent to them telling them what it is, so that when they get all these people responding to them, they're not like, what the heck is this?
Yeah.
So good thing, good plans. It's going to be a good show.
Yeah.
Hopefully the world will get fully healthy by then.
He should be.
Thank you, Wendy B. Now Rex is in the other bedroom howling. I can hear him.
Uh-oh.
So it's one of those nights for the dogs. My wife is going to be out here screaming, hey, there's Spark. She's ninja watching.
There's Sparks. Hello, hello.
Yeah, we got your button for you, all packed up and ready to go. Thank you, Debbie.
Windy B.
Wendy B, is it okay if I ask Steve for your number so I can reach out to you if I need some help? And if that's okay, then I'll shoot you a text so you have my number.
Windy B, you're probably going to fuss at me, but Wendy, thank you for what you did last night after the stream. That meant a lot. Truly. You didn't have to do it, but thank you so much. You're amazing. And aside from what you do for that, you're amazing. And I appreciate you very much. So, thank you. Bespoke, welcome in, Bespoke.
Hey, Bespoke.
See, I knew you were going to fuss at me, Wendy. But I wanted you to know how much you mean to me, and how much that meant. So,
It's a good song. Some of the stuff you've been playing, Chris, is pretty good. Some of the free stuff.
Yeah, this is a group called Loving Caliber. They do a mixture of male and female vocals, and it's some really good stuff. They've actually got a couple of songs that become popular outside of streaming communities as well.
Alright. Oh boy.
Even my post office box, I have Christmas and birthday cards I never received, so I canceled it. I've had that problem. I had a post office box and have since canceled it for that same issue. If I'm not going to get the mail, there's no sense in me paying you for a box that you're not going to put stuff in. So,
I hate when you're trying to find an emoji and you can't find it.
yeah.
Damn it.
Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you, Stacy. Well, that'll have to do.
Now she's gonna fuss at you though, Stacy. So thank you for taking the heat off of me. So
I had something odd happen the other night on the stream on last stream of baseball, Chris.
what's that?
So, as I'm learning everything with my situation, with using the prosthetics and everything,
Yeah.
I was sitting in the car and my knee was bothering me a little bit, so I took one of my legs out of it, right?
Yeah.
And I tried to go back into it quick because Preston's game, all of a sudden, the game was over and they're like they needed me down there to get stuff together, and I did it myself. Usually it's somebody else helping me, but I've started to get to the point where I want to do it myself.
Yeah.
Because if all of a sudden I want to put my legs on and I don't know, run in the bathroom and take a shower or something, whatever, I want to be able to do it.
All right.
Well, I did it, and I didn't realize because I was rushing to his game. I didn't look at everything. So I'm sitting at the game, and like 20 minutes in, I start getting this excruciating pain in the bottom of my leg. And then I realized I put it on. I slid it in not all the way, and it was cutting off my circulation in my leg.
Oh.
Yeah. I had to leave the stream. I had to call my wife. I was
That's what was happening. Because I heard you asked Debbie to kind of keep
Please
an eye
tell
on the
her.
stream or something.
Yeah, tell people what's going on because I told my wife, come down and watch the phone so nobody steals them. Because where I was sitting, kids walk up, see a free iPhone, I'm out of here,
Right.
But it was scary. It went, how when it goes numb and you get the tingling,
Right.
it went from that to like feeling like I was like having a heart attack in my leg, running up my leg. And I'm like, oh, this isn't good. And I had to go. I couldn't. I was. I don't know. I had a complex about taking off my leg right there in public.
Right there. Yeah.
So I ended up going up to the bathroom. Of course, it was disgusting. Damn high school didn't clean the bathroom. Pardon my language. But I got it fixed. I was in. Oh my god! By the time I got up there, it was unreal pain. So it's just learning as you go along. But yeah, that was different.
Yeah.
I knew I didn't have the bottom of my leg, but all of a sudden it felt like I had no leg. I was like, wait a minute.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's one of those learning experiences to take your time and make sure you do it right.
Yes, do it right. Take your time, slow up, and do it right. So, yeah, Debbie, you did a great job covering it.
Yep.
And I mean, I'm happy with those. We're getting 300 to 500 views, and You know, Preston likes it because he's got something to go back and watch. So that's all cool. But thank you.
Those are fun.
But I did get it on myself, which is good.
Good.
More steps in the right direction, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of, yeah, I'm not the only one putting up a lot of streams for the future. There's a ton of people. that are
I've
getting
noticed
involved.
that rate lately, people going through and loading multiples at one time.
I think if people would realize that you can knock out 6 or 7 if you know when they are,
Yeah.
it does help you, you know? I mean, for me, I like getting all the football up so I know because football is a big thing and it's limited. I want to know, you know, when they are so I can work around those with everything else.
Mhm.
You know, learning curves out of those type of things, Peter. Yeah, but we learn, right?
Yeah.
You just gotta take your time. Park Pass TV is still out. Oh, they're in California. That's why they are. I met this guy on a San Diego Giants channel, and he came into my stream, Chris, and was just telling me how good it was, and that, you know, he watches a lot of baseball, blah blah blah, and that my situation, the way I do things, is totally different. And I looked up his channel. He's got 27,000 followers.
Wow.
Yeah, and he invited me to come on his channel to talk about it when the Orioles play the Giants, because he's got a Giants channel. It's all Giants. So I think I'm going to have him on my channel to call some color. But nice to meet somebody out there. It's half decent. You know.
That's cool. Yeah, meeting people doing other teams, and
Yeah.
when you go against them, be cool to do kind of joint streams like that.
Yeah, I mean, he gets some views on stuff. You know, he's got, you know, just recent videos with like discussions and stuff with 4,000, 5,000,
Yeah.
18,000 views. I mean, he's getting some views. You know, got a couple of them with millions of views.
That's something you don't get when you listen to like the home team baseball
Yeah.
radio call. It would be cool to hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fans of both teams on the team.
Oh, I'll be glad when football gets here, though.
Yeah.
Not that far away. Not that far away.
College football, bring it on.
Yeah, you know that, brother. College and pro. I wish YouTube would stop letting people illegally do it. I could start doing college games again.
Yeah.
I won't do it while they're, you know, it just doesn't make any sense when you look up here and you got 6 people in your stream and you look up to all the legally people doing it, they got 30,000.
Yeah.
Well, it's just not worth it. Yeah.
Sparkly Peak says, I had a pretty bad day today. I'm so grateful for these hangouts. Being able to talk with y'all, it helps so much. Well, you're welcome, Sparkly. I'm sorry you had a bad day.
Yep.
I know that feeling. But
What if
yeah,
we did that?
I was
What if-
talking to a friend today and was telling him I'd been doing these streams as a distraction, and it's, you have no idea how much all of y'all being in chat, hanging out with me has helped me. So
Yep.
I appreciate it. Dennis Algazi, welcome in. Good to see you.
Hey, Dennis.
Um,
I wonder how many people would actually try to come down in February if we did the thing where we just said, hey, Chris, you remember, I mean, we don't have to do it like you did before, but just said, hey, we're going to go down for this weekend. Anybody that wants to come down, come down.
yeah.
I mean, would you have it that when you did it for me? 100 people? I don't know.
We had over 100 people show up, and I've kicked around the idea of trying to do that again. I've had several people ask me to do that again. I think I would love to plan it again.
Well, I'm up for February if you're up for doing something then.
I should know better next month.
Right. Yeah.
What my future holds.
Yeah.
So,
I get that.
yeah. That's
If we do this, we will have a kissing booth. Steve will be in it. He's already said he would gladly do it. If you come up, you know, to make a monetary donation to Dad Builds charity.
And I'll stand to the side, and you can pay not to kiss me. So there you go.
Well,
You got
Dad
two
Builds
options.
Dad Builds will hand you a pie. It's a whipped cream pie, and you have a choice to hit Steve with the pie or kiss Steve. You have your choice. It'll be a fantastic charity event. It would be something.
That would be a lot of fun to do again.
Just to hang out with some friends and go on rides and stuff. And you know, I'm a little bit more. I can do more now than I did back then. You know.
It was amazing, that meetup, Pete. The temperature, the weather didn't really work with us a lot.
No.
And yet we all stood out there through that, totally ignoring it the whole time, and had a wonderful time.
It was fantastic. And two things real quick. Sparkly says, "Plan it. I'll put the budget." Dennis says, "Is that with or without tongue?" You have to pay extra for tongue with Steve. And is Steve kissing Kroger or people? He'll kiss either one. If you make the monetary donation to the charity, he'll do either one. The fact that, like you said, everybody stayed out there, one. Two, it was about people. I mean, there were some big players in Disney social media there that night.
There were very big players there.
You know, Nate showed up, and Resort TV One was there. Did Jackie come by there? Or did I see her the next day? I can't remember.
You saw her the next day.
Saw her the next day. I knew she texted me that night. I couldn't remember if she came or not because there was so many people going there. But Jackie was in there. She was coming. They got tied up. She came and saw us the next day.
Yeah.
You know, it was crazy. You know, and it wasn't about how many subscribers you had or any of that. It was just people being people. It was great. And, you know, you did an excellent job organizing it and planning it and getting it together.
I felt I was very nervous for that stream because I wanted it to be good for everyone that was home.
Right.
To be a part of it and to enjoy it. And having never streamed mobile before, that was extremely nerve-wracking for me.
You did a good job with it.
But it was great getting to meet a lot of people. We got to meet that's where I met Nate for the first time. I met Dale for the first time there. I'd met
You hadn't met Dale before?
I hadn't met Dale before.
Wow. I got a text him this week. I haven't talked to him in a while.
I met our friends over at Disney Connections. Rob and Mel there.
Rob and Mel. They're coming up here in August, which is awesome.
Yeah. That was the first time I met in person Meg.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
If you pay to kiss Steve, we will get to kiss in 2 years. I'm sorry, that's good. That's good.
That is funny.
That's good comedy right there.
Pay now, get your kiss later.
Yeah.
But there's no guarantee of a kiss later.
It's a to be determined.
It might be virtual across the stream.
Yes. Might be a group kiss and a just thing. So, hey Joe, I got your deposit for the or your payment for the event. Good, thank you.
Welcome in, Jill. And yes, we're still here. Weenie B said, "Was this the super cold stream?" Tracy Glenn was there. I hated not being there. Yes, Tracy was there. And yes, this was the super cold stream. We were on the boardwalk, so all the wind was blowing in off the little pond or lake or whatever there. So fun story that day. A lot of us had met up and ate at Liberty Tree that day at Magic Kingdom. I think Tina and Flipper were there. Tracy and Billy and Kinsey. I believe Gonzo was there with us. Cody, Strive to Do Better, was there. Steve, Carlos and the family. There was a lot of people there. Jeff and Angela and I think Walt. It's Joey's World was there. Anyway,
It was loaded.
after we finished eating, me and Steve and Cody had planned to slip away, and we went over to Disney Springs to watch the Eternals that had just opened that day. So we slipped over, went and watched a movie, and then I had to rush to get back to Springs for the stream that evening. And I kept getting messages from Meg, "Where are you? Why aren't you here? I'm getting ready to leave," because she had to be up at like
For the
3
race.
o'clock in the morning for the race.
And then she ended up staying.
And then she ended up staying. So
Because I got there and she came over to me. I was like, I didn't think you were going to be here. She said something like, I'm supposed to get up early, but I want to see all you guys, so I'm staying.
yeah.
You know? And then she's in all the pictures. It's great. I don't know how she got up and ran that next day.
I don't either.
Yeah, that was a great
Yeah,
night.
what I was going to say about that though was I had planned to go back to my room to change because it got so cold there out of the, like all of a sudden it got cold that evening and kept getting colder. And I thought, well, I'm going to go back to my room and change into a pair of jeans. And I was running so far behind, I didn't have a chance to do that. So here I am streaming. Everybody's in sweatshirts and jackets and parkas. And here I am sitting in like gym shorts and a t-shirt.
Speedo.
And yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to do something. I want to go down in February with a singles trip just to go. Preston's already pestering me about going. He's like, if you're going on the weekend, I can go. And I can miss a day at school. And I'm like, well, I'll end up probably giving in to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to say no.
It is hard to say no because I like spending time with him and everything, you know.
Yeah.
But the same token, I have this thing of wanting to do it by myself as a checklist for me,
Right.
you know. Which I don't care because, I mean, if I'm down there and people are hanging out in a room or something till 4 in the morning, I'll just tell them, go to bed. I'm going to hang out with these people and then get up in the morning, you know.
Yes, I got to meet Angela. The
You
week
told me you
after
didn't meet
that,
Angela.
which I seem to forget all the time. I've met Angela several times, and that's my running joke with Angela, is that one day I hope to meet Angela in person. So, Angela, one of these days we need to really spend a day in the park together. I mean, just this meet and hang out for a few minutes is fun, but we need to spend a day in the park.
She's good people. You'd have a good time with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good people.
We actually ran into her shortly after seeing Wendy B on the last trip
Nice.
over at Animal Kingdom.
It's always cool seeing people. Once you get to know people, it's great to re-see them down there or pass them or whatever, you know, or to meet people, you know, down there for the first time. I mean,
I'll tell you what,
go ahead.
it was really cool to meet. And I ninja watch their streams a lot. But love her style, and that's Tanya, that crazy Disney lady.
I just talked to her tonight.
That day I got to meet her when I was with you. I think we met her over at, or I got to meet her over in Tomorrowland
Right, Magic.
that day
Yep.
at Magic. That was really cool because Tanya is unique, and I really enjoy her.
She's a special person.
Yeah.
I was texting with her tonight for a little bit, which is an oddity because usually it's tough to catch her at different times. But I sent her a text about something, and then she came right back, asking me all kind of questions and just stuff, and asked me how I was doing. So looking forward to definitely seeing her when I get back down there in September. You know, obviously, you know, we have a connection with, you know, her being a military family and all.
Yeah.
You know, it's you know, other than being a Steeler fan, she's
I was
fantastic.
about to say, and she's a Steelers fan, so there you go.
No, that's the only. I told her, I said, that's the only thing you got. Challenge you go. Yeah.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Yeah, I was joking with her one day in the park. I was like, "You gotta tell your husband to come over here so we can hang out and talk Ravens." She's like, "He'll kill you." I was like, "That's good."
She just got back from Disneyland. Yeah, I saw that.
It's awesome for her. I gotta do that at some point. I keep saying I'm gonna. I just keep putting things off. At some point, I'll be able to do that.
Disneyland.
I want to do that. There's a lot of people live from Disneyland right now. Theme Park Casual has 13 people. Park Pass TV, which is a Florida channel, but they're out there. They have 529 watching. Berry Place has 21 watching. Magically Consume has 300 watching. Becky and Eli, they're good people. I like them. They got 659 watching. Of course, everybody's focused on the last day of Splash. Who's this guy? Theme Park Detectives got 61 watching, and Five Fires is even live tonight, which I can't believe. He never goes live this late usually. He's got 1,500 watching. He's got 168,000. I can remember when he had 30,000.
Yeah.
He's just really taken off. Yeah. He does a decent job. He's had some good videos that have taken off for him over time. I think he has he's got one video, the opening ceremony from 2019 Halloween Horror Nights. It's got 43 million views.
Good night, Nick. If you're still here, I'm sorry. I just saw. Good night, Nick. Have a good night.
One video though, Chris, 43 million.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I wonder what his total views are. Total views, 59 million. So he's got one video with 43 and then 16 million on everything else. But he's good at what he does. He's smart. He's funny. And he's got a good following. So happy for that guy. I think we're the only Florida people that are up right now, Chris.
Oh,
Or the other East Coast people. I don't see any of our other East Coast friends with a red light right now.
yeah.
Happy for Steve up over 7,000. That's good.
That seems to be my job some nights, is closing out the evening for some reason. So
That's a good thing, Chris. 50,
Right.
like hanging out.
I feel like I've kept everybody long enough tonight, though. I could go a little longer, but I'm sure Pete needs to get to bed.
Well, that is what it is with me. Did you see JoJo went live today?
I did see that, yeah. I didn't watch it, but I saw who he had been.
Dave texted me, Brandy and Dave texted me. He's like, Pete, Carney's on with JoJo right now. I texted Carney. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm goofing around with JoJo right now. I was like, giving my best. And I went into the stream and he just said, hey. He was there with Kyle and somebody else, some other guy that I didn't recognize. He's got 1.15 million now.
Wow.
Amazing.
Gil Lockbrit says, I know Pete is a night owl, but I'm also learning that Dad Builds is also a night. Yeah, just a little bit.
Pretty much. Even on nights when we don't stream, we'll still be sometimes chatting and stuff.
Yep.
I rebuilt the whole football show today, Chris.
Did you?
Oh, dude, it looks so good. I think it's the best I've ever done. I think best thing that I've ever done creative wise. I think it looks like a TV studio now.
Well, we're starting to get there.
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh.
It looks a lot better than it did the other day when I thought it was something else totally.
Yeah. What is sleep? I know, right, Angela? I'm ending the stream now, but that doesn't mean I'm going to bed. So, there's probably still another couple hours before that happens.
That's funny.
I just
That's
take
true.
people.
If the Orioles lose tomorrow, I'm not going to be in a happy mood. Because she's going to make me pay. I don't know if she's going to make me wear a Browns jersey or... Oh my God, look. Sparkly pink diamonds. What did you send me? Oh my God. Oh, I like her personality already. I see it. I don't know if she's gonna make me wear I hope she makes you wear an Indians or a Guardians thing, not a Browns jersey. God, I hope not. I'll do it because I made a bet with Kelly and I stood my word.
Yeah.
And I'll do it because that won't be fun. I just saw that on Instagram. Okay. Oh boy. Instagram, that line for Splash Mountain was 3 hours today at one point.
Oh, wow.
4 hours, 240 minutes. That's 4 hours.
Crazy. Of course, I'm not surprised, though.
No, I mean, people wanting to take advantage of the last couple minutes of it, you know. Yeah, I'm dreading that tomorrow. It's kind of, and the worst thing about it is they got one of their better pitchers going, and for some, I didn't know that we were gonna send down one of our pitchers.
Mm-hmm.
So now we've got like the beer guy from section 106 is pitching, I think. I'm screwed. I'm so screwed. I didn't want to say anything tonight with her in here, but I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose this bet. I know it. Yeah, I was 100 Acre Wood. I made a commitment to myself that I'm not going to eat late like I have been. I haven't picked up any weight, but I don't want to pick up weight. And I might actually try to shed a pound or two if I start walking a little bit more. But I got to stop eating late at night. So. It's tough to do because I'm usually up, like Chris says. I'll roll into bed about 3:30 in the morning. And when you're up all the time, you know, when you're up from like 10 in the morning till 3 in the morning, you end up eating an extra meal. So. Mark's mom's here.
Oh, there's you are. I was talking about you earlier, Mom.
Yep.
Good to see you. I was talking about how nice it was to finally meet you and Mark in the park.
And I was talking about how nice it was to get that scary picture. Looked like his head was floating over top of you. It was great. I love that picture. Yeah, drink water, 100 Acre Woods. I got to start drinking more water.
Yeah.
I'm a Diet Pepsi freak, and I gotta cut back on that a little bit too.
So there's I'm gonna give you a parting thought tonight.
Cool. Okay.
Last night I dropped a video that I had watched yesterday that kind of hit me. Today I watched another one that was pretty good. She said, "Oh, you both mean so much to me. Love that creepy Mark pic."
It's a fantastic thing. It looked like his head was floating over top of Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, last night I dropped the video link. The video today, for some reason, I got recommended a speech Jim Carrey gave at a college graduation, and there was a couple of lines in that kind of hit me, and so I'm just going to read them off.
Awesome.
To play the whole video. He said, the peace that we're after lies somewhere beyond personality, beyond the perception of others, beyond invention and disguise, even beyond effort itself. You can join the game, the fight the wars, play with form all you want, but to find real peace, you have to let the armor go. Your need for acceptance can make you invisible in this world. Don't let anything stand in the way of the light that shines through this form. Risk being seen in all of your glory. And that one kind of hit me today.
That's pretty good.
Your need for acceptance can make you invisible in this world. So, yeah. Yeah. That's all I got for you tonight. Pete, thank you for coming in and hanging out. What you got streaming tomorrow?
Baseball at 3:00. The bet will be played 3:00 tomorrow, Cleveland, and then I have New York and Seattle scheduled for late, but I can't go to Preston's game because the place they're playing doesn't have disability entrance. So I might just watch this and that, hang out, and just take it easy and not do that. I may do it. I don't know. We'll see.
Yep.
We'll see how I feel.
So tomorrow evening, our friend Joy, who was with us last night, Joy S, will be live tomorrow evening at 8:00. Be sure to stop in and say hey to her. And then, as Pete said, this and that tomorrow night with Steve and Dave and Shep at 9:00. And then Steve Thursday night. Don't forget Steve Thursday night. Corey will not be going live. Steve is for Yeehaw Bob's birthday.
Cool.
So that'll be a fun one. Be sure to check out Steve's World Thursday night. So, and you never know when I might pop up again. So I really appreciate you all coming in and hanging out with me.
Friday night, we got our show.
Friday night, we'll be back over talking news and merch and having fun, and maybe I might eat some more moist cookies. Yeah. Hope you all have a good and blessed rest of the week, and take care of yourself until I see you again. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and thank you, Pete, for coming in tonight. Sorry I kept you so long.
Not a problem. I had a good time.
Take care, everybody. We will see you soon. Roll over Ethel. She's probably asleep. She's not here. Yes, so we'll see you next